Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namayum Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Swarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vishnubhyo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. So, welcome to Bhakti Vaibhava course again. Today, we are going to start from 1 to 1.4. Till now, we have studied first canto, chapter 1, first three verses, the famous verses of Mangalacharanam. So now the real original story begins. The storyline begins of Srimad Bhagavatam from chapter 4. From chapter 1, text 4. Okay. Here we see 23 verses in this chapter. So 1, 2, 3 we read Mangalacharanam, invocation of auspiciousness. Now 4 to 8 we will see the background of Bhagavatam, background to the sages in Naimisharanya asking questions to Sutta Goswami. And then from 9 to 23 of this chapter we will study how the sages of Naimisharanya, they asked 6 questions to Sutta Goswami. We'll see them one by one. Naimishe nimisha kshetre rishaya shaunakadayah satram swargaya lokaya sahasra samamasata. Once in a holy place in the forest of Naimisharanya, great sages headed by the sage Shaunaka assembled to perform a great 1,000-year sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord and his devotees. So this is the point that once upon a time, in a holy place, once upon a time means in Kali Yuga, at the end of Dwapar Yuga, in the holy place, in the forest of Naimisharanya. So remember the name, Naimisharanya, that was the place. So we also have a Naimisharanya in Navadvip Dham. In Mayapur also we have Naimisharanya. It's said that Navadvip Mandal is the original place of all the holy places. All the holy dhams, they originally reside in Navadvip Dham only. And then they go and start there, like they go from Navadvip Dham and settle in other places as a branch. But they originally, they eternally stay in Navadvip Dham only. So we have everything. We have Vrindavan, we have Mathura, we have Kurukshetra, we have Gaya, we have Mahavaranasi. All the dhams are available in Navadvip Mandal. So we also have Naimisharanya. And this Naimisharanya, what we are reading in Bhagavatam, there we had Bhagavat Katha, discussed about Krishna Lila, Bhagavat Katha, sages asked question to Shaunaka. But in Navadvip Dham, Naimisharanya, which is there, I think in Madhva Dipa, near Godrum Dipa, in this Naimisharanya, there was Gaura Bhagavat Katha. The devotees of Lord, the sages, they were glorifying the pastimes of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Gaur Bhagavat Katha. And interesting, all these amazing pastimes of Lord, Gaur Bhagavat Katha was there. So Shivji thought, Lord Shiva thought, okay, let me also go and listen to Gaur Bhagavat Katha. Shivji is, Vaishnavana Methash Shambhu, the greatest Vaishnava. And he has amazing, he's attracted to hearing Krishna Katha, Gaur Katha, everywhere, wherever Katha goes on, Shivji comes and sits to listen Krishna Katha, Gaur Katha. So when Lord Shiva heard that, okay, Gaur Bhagavat Katha is going on in Navadvip Dham, he said, how can I miss it? I can't afford to miss it. I need to go. But how can I go? Already started. I have my carrier, bull, Nandi. But Nandi is a little bit slow. He can't go fast. He is a bit slower vehicle. So what do I do? So instead of coming to Navadvip directly, he went from Kailash to Brahmaloka, which was nearer to him. So he went to Brahmaloka and told Brahmaji that please give me your swan. I want to get your swan. Why? Because in Navadvip Dham, there is Gaur Bhagavad Katha going on. Description of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's amazing pastimes are going on. I want to go and hear that, but my career, Bull Nandi, is a bit slow. So I can't reach on time with that. So your swan, your career, Hamsa is very fast. High speed vehicle you have. So why don't you please give me that? And I want to go. So Brahma said, okay, you take. So Lord Shiva rode on the back of swan, and he immediately flew and came to Navadvip Dham, and he listened to Gaur Bhagavad Katha. So that's why he is called as Hamsa Vahana Shiva. Hamsa Vahana Shiva. In Navadvip Dham we have Hamsa Vahana Shiva. Nice, amazing temple. Amazing pastimes are there of Lord. So we also do have Naimisharanya. So those who are in Mayapur Dham, visit Naimisharanya. Those who are outside, come to Mayapur Dham and visit Naimisharanya. So once in a holy place in the forest of Naimisharanya, great sages headed by Shaunaka. Okay, the sages were there, and Shaunaka Rishi was the he is the eldest to them, and he is most knowledgeable to them. So he is the head of the assembly of the sages. Do you see in first Canto chapter 4 also? So the storyline goes like this, that the great sages, they thought that when they saw Kali Yuga came, and the Kali Yuga's horrible, terrible, sinful impact in this world. So in order to save this world from the impact, the influence of Kali Yuga, the sages, what they did, they arranged 1,000 years long sacrifices, fire sacrifice and all. So they started, they took the vow, we'll do for 1,000, but they did for many times, so long. I am not sure either if they did 1,000 years or not, but they did long sacrifice. And then actually they did so much sacrifices, swaha, fire sacrifice, they offered oblations, ghee and everything, that with that smoke of that sacrifice, their body became blackish. So much smoke, so much fire was there, their body became blackish. So then they realized that no, this process is not going to work. All this, like even in Kali Yuga, the yagya is also not going to work, fire sacrifice and all. So then they thought, let's hear Puran Katha. Let's hear some Katha, Puran Katha. So then what they did, they invited Suta Goswami. Now, who is this Suta Goswami? This Suta Goswami is Romaharshan Suta. Romaharshan Suta, who was disciple of Vyasdev. And Vyasdev, that also we will read in chapter 4 of first canto, where Vyasdev divides the Vedas, the 4 Vedas, and then in the 5th Veda, that is Purana, and so all the Vedas, all the different portions he did, and he taught them to one of his disciples. Means he gave them, entrusted them to under his disciples. So different Jaimini, Pulaha, Pulasta, we see in fourth chapter of first canto. So, but Purana he gave to Romaharshan Sutta. He taught him Purana. So Romaharshan Sutta was kind of Acharya of Purana. So disciple of Vyasdeva. So they thought, okay, let's listen to Srimad Bhagavatam, not Bhagavatam, let's listen to Puran Katha from Romaharshan Sutta. Okay, very good. So started listening to Puran Katha. At that time, in this place came Balaram, Lord Balaram. So as soon as Balaramji came there, all the sages stood up, they offered obeisances, they accepted him, welcomed him with great respect. So now Romaharshan Sutta, who was sitting on the Vyasasan, he thought that, oh, as I am sitting on the Vyasasan on the higher platform, I'm respected in that position, so I don't need to get down and bow down to him and accept him. So he was just sitting there on the Vyasasan, Romaharshan Sutta. Balaramji could understand that, okay, this guy has some pride. This guy is proud, he has a pride, which is not in line with a bona fide speak out of Shastra. So what Lord Balaramji did, he took a small grass, kusha ghas or grass, and threw that grass toward at Ramaharshan Sutta, and Ramaharshan Sutta was died, he was killed. So immediately all the sages started to lament, oh my God, what happened? What is this? What's happening? So the sages said that to Balaramji, that what has just happened? So before Balaramji appeared there, the sages of Naimisharanya, they blessed Ramaharshan Sutta that you long live. We give you blessings that you have a long life, so that you can describe, you can glorify Purana. If you can glorify the Supreme Lord, you can recite the Puranas in your assembly. That's why we will give you long life. May you long live. So we blessed him. So he just said that all of us, we blessed Ramaharshan Sutta that he has a long life. And now you have come and you killed him. So our blessings has got in vain, but wasted. Like we are the sages, rishis. How can our blessings get nullified, or our blessings get in vain? So Balaramji said, okay, fine. I didn't know that. So as you are saying that you blessed him, so okay, I will bring him back to life. I'll give his life back. But now this time, sages said, no, that's not need. Why? Because in one sense, in one logic is that we are the sages, so our blessings should not go in vain. Should be fruitful. Should not be like, okay, it didn't work. Should be fruitful. It should work. On the other hand, you are Supreme Lord, so your action also is not without any meaning. It's also meaningful. It's not useless. So your every action, we cannot nullify. We cannot undo your action. We cannot tell you to undo your action. So whatever you have done. Your Supreme Lord, you can do it. So then what to do? So they said that can be one way with which your action is also, it remains the same, and our blessings also remains. What's that? That according to Shastra, according to the scriptures, Son is the manifestation of the Father. The Son is the manifestation of the Father. So that's why the blessings that we gave to the Father, to Ramaharshan Sutta, the same blessings will transfer from the Father to the Son. Then it will be same. Our blessings will work. Like Father and Son, they call it same. Like Father, like Son, same thing. Same thing. So Father is a representative of the Son, is the representative of the Father. So Balaramji said, okay. So then Ramaharshan Sutta's son, whose name was Ugra Sutta, he was called that you please come and you sit on a Vyasasan, and we transferred that blessings that we gave to your father to you, that you be blessed to have a long life, and you please tell us about Purana, Amal Purana. So now who is this Ugra Sutta? This Ugra Sutta is our Sutta Goswami of Srimad Bhagavatam, about whom we are studying now, who spoke Bhagavad Katha to Naimisharanya sages. So there are two Sutta Goswamis. One is Ramaharshan Sutta, the father, and Ugra Sutta, the son. And this Ugra Sutta, the son, he was present in the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj and Shukadev Goswami. When Shukadev Goswami recited Srimad Bhagavatam to the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj and other rishis and devatas that we here read in Bhagavatam laterally. So Ugra Sutta was also present there. And Ugra Sutta also heard Srimad Bhagavatam along with Parikshit Maharaj from Sukdev Goswami. And at the end of Srimad Bhagavatam chapter, Canto 12, in one of the chapter, we see that Sukdev Goswami, after reciting, finishing entire Bhagavat narration, Bhagavat Katha, then he predicts that this Sutta Goswami, this Sutta, who has heard Srimad Bhagavatam along with King Parikshit for these 7 days, in future, he will recite the Srimad Bhagavatam in the assembly of sages of Naimisharanya. So Shukdev Goswami, he already predicted that this Sutta Goswami, he will recite Bhagavad Katha in the assembly of sages in Naimisharanya. So that's what is coming true. So now, Sutta Goswami, Ugra Sutta, the son, he got the blessings. He sat on Vyasasan, they put him in Vyasasan, and they offered respect to him, worshipped him. And then they started asking questions. So this is the point, that they start asking question. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada talks about Naimisharanya. So Acharyas also discuss the word Naimisha. What's the meaning of Naimisha? Naimisha means where you can easily defeat your enemies like lust, greed, anger, and all. You can easily defeat your enemies, lust, greed, anger, easily and immediately, or within short time, you can finish them. That's called Naimisha. Actually, Naimisha means also another meaning is like a nimisha, a small fraction of time, few seconds or second, just a small fraction of time. So within a small fraction of time, the enemies like lust, greed, anger can be defeated in the place of Naimisharanya. Acharya has explained this also. So now, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says that the prelude to of Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken in the previous 3 shlokas. Prelude to Srimad Bhagavatam, Mangalacharanam. Now the main topic of this great literature is being presented. Main topic is being presented now. Srimad Bhagavatam, after its first recitation by Srila Sukadeva Goswami, was repeated for the second time at Naimisharanya. Okay, in Naimisharanya, second time. So now, what is Naimisharanya? Glories of Naimisharanya. Prabhupada brings here from Vaibhava Tantra. It is said that Brahma. Okay, who was Brahma? The engineer of this particular universe. Prabhupada, this amazing way of expression, amazing way of presenting things easily for us, relevantly. That he is the engineer of the universe. We have engineers for this world who designs the. We have engineers for different buildings, like we are living in this building. So there is an engineer who designed the building. This much should be beams and the foundation and this and that and everything. Architect, an engineer, civil engineer, supervised everything and made this building run. Similarly, Brahmaji, who is the engineer of this particular universe, who designed everything, contemplated a great wheel. He contemplated a great wheel, a round wheel, which could enclose the universe, cover the universe. The hub of this great circle, the center of this great wheel or the circle, was fixed at a particular place known as Naimisharanya. So that's called Naimisharanya, which means that Naimisharanya is the place which is the hub or which is the center of entire universe. All the planetary systems and all, the center is Naimisharanya. Similarly, there is another reference to the forest of Naimisharanya in the Varaha Purana, where it is stated that by performance of sacrifice at this place, the strength of demoniac people is curtailed. Thus, Brahmanas prefer Naimisharanya for such sacrificial performances. So Naimisharanya is the place where by doing sacrifice in this place, the strength of demoniac people are curtailed. So that's why the sages, headed by Shaunaka, they thought that Kali Yuga influence increasing more and more, and people will be so much sinful and all. So in order to curtail these demoniac people and their demoniac nature, demoniac shaktis, demoniac potencies, powers, let us do a sacrifice here in Naimisharanya. So first of all, they were doing fire sacrifice, and then they saw that this didn't work. Now they are doing Krishna Katha sacrifice or listening sacrifice, hearing Krishna Katha sacrifice. Okay. So now Prabhupada also says that the great sages, they are well-wished to people in general, and they always are in the service of mankind. Yeah, the devotees of Lord Vishnu, all kind of sacrifice for his pleasure. That's one thing. They do everything for Lord's pleasure. There's another reason that they are the great sages are always anxious to do good to the people in general. And thus they assembled there to save the people in Kali Yuga from the clutches of Kali Yuga and Maya, bring them right path of for peace and prosperity. They are the sincere friends. They are sincere friends to all living entities. And at the risk of great personal inconvenience, they're always engaged in the service of the Lord for the good of all people. That's the point. So Lord Vishnu is just like a great tree. He's like a great tree, and all others, including the demigods, man, siddhas, charanas, vidyadharas, and other living entities, are like branches, twigs, and leaves of the tree. Amazing. So these are the points that Prabhupada discusses in this purport, that in this age, congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord is prescribed as the method for waking up. Wake up. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the method for wake up. Bhagavatam is also presented for this purpose, to bring real peace and prosperity. So that's the point. How much our conviction is there that Bhagavatam is there to bring peace and prosperity to this world. How can that be possible, and what do you think about that? We can contemplate. Okay, we go ahead. In text 5, now the sages ask question to Sutta Goswami. Ekada tu munayaha praturhuta hutagnayah sakri sutam sakri satkritam sutam asinam paprachud idamadarat. One day, after finishing their morning duties by burning a sacrificial fire and respectfully offering a seat to Srila Sutta Goswami, the great sages made earnest inquiries about the following matters. One day, after finishing their morning duties, Prataha Kalaha, morning duty rituals and all, they offered oblations to the fire, sacrificial fire, and sat peacefully. So Prabhupada says in the purport that morning is the best time to hold spiritual services. Yeah. Morning is the best time to hold spiritual services. That's why. Actually, morning is the best time for anything. Actually, morning is the best time for anything. Why? Even if you want to sleep, morning is the best time to sleep. Why I am saying that? Because in the morning people say they like that. In the morning only you get so comfortable sleep. At night, difficult to sleep. At morning, wow, looks like sleep doesn't. Because morning is such a good time that whatever you do, you will prosper in that. Whatever you do, you succeed in that. So if you want to sleep also, you want to be in ignorance also, like you have peaceful sleep in ignorance and just sleep. That's the point, that morning, the time is whatever you do, we succeed in the morning. So now if our goal of life is to sleep, then just sleep in the morning. Wow, it's nice, comfortable. Who likes to leave the blanket in early morning and come wake up? No, just sleep till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11, 12 o'clock. Sleep. Whole night you stay wake up, and whole morning till 12 o'clock just sleep. That's what more these people in this era they do. Just sleep in the morning. Whole night they will, like nishachar, nocturnal animals. Whole night they will stay awake and just morning. They like to sleep in the morning. But if we do spiritual activities in the morning, we succeed in that, in spiritual activities. That's why morning is the best time to do anything. Early morning. Beautiful time. It takes some difficulty to wake up in the morning, to wake up from bed, leave like the body from bed. But once we wake up, we go for Mangalarati. We have nice, if you take a morning walk after Mangalarati chanting, Power feels so fresh. Feels so fresh whole day, and it's amazing. It's a nice cool breeze, and it really is amazing, the nature in the early morning time. The people who can't understand that, they lose that prime time. Morning is the prime time of the day. Whole day. So every day we lose our prime time of the day in sleep. Those who sleep in the early morning, use the prime time. In fact, what to speak of devotees? In fact, those who are not devotees, like material, also many people, like they wake up early morning. They wake up early morning and they go and do for gym or walking, exercise, all these things. In fact, they also understand that, okay, this morning is my best time. Just wake up and go for early morning walk. I went to Singapore last month, and then I was saying that, like they were saying that in Singapore, I don't know in other country, at least in India, it's not like India, like offices starts from 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like they were saying. They say in Singapore, office starts 7:30. Office starts 7:37. So if office starts at 7:37, that means you have to wake up at more early, 5:30, and then start your, or more the earlier than that, 5 o'clock at least you have to wake up and then prepare everything and then get ready and go for your job. You have to go by, start from your home at 6 if you want to catch your office at 7:30. So, and then everything closes by noon. So they think that, yeah, morning time is good time. Let's utilize that time in our work and job duty. So similarly, in spiritualist, morning is the best time, prime time for us to do anything. So Vyasdev and Vyasasan, Prabhupada talks about in this purport that about Vyasdev, about Vyasasan, the great sages offered the speaker of Bhagavatam an elevated seat of respect called the Vyasasan, or the seat of Vyasdev. Why Vyasdev? Because he is a representative of original spiritual preceptor for all the men. He is the, in Guru Parampara, in disciplic succession, Vyasdev, everybody is considered the representative of Vyasdev, Vyasasan. He is the, because from Vyasasan we give discourse on Bhagavad Katha, we discuss Bhagavad Katha, we discuss Bhagavad Gita. And Vyasdev was the one who compiled Gita, Bhagavad, everything for us. That's why it's called, when we are sitting on Vyasasan giving class, that's called representing Vyasdev, sitting on the position. So with which mood one should ask question, also Prabhupada talks about that, the mental, the mood, attitude with which one should ask question. Those who listen to Bhagavatam may put questions to the speaker in order to elicit the clear meaning, but this should not be done. How? This should not be done in a challenging spirit. Should not be done in a challenging spirit. And then Prabhupada discusses also in this purport that like, who is eligible to sit on Vyasasana? Who can sit on Vyasasana? Prabhupada talks here. The eligibility to sit on Vyasasana. That one needs to be a real representative in line with Guru Parampara, disciplic succession. And one who has controlled all his senses, like Goswamis. So they should be in the chain of disciplic succession, or are to be understood Goswami. The Goswamis restrain their all senses and they stick to the path made by the previous Acharya. The Goswamis do not deliver lecture on the Bhagavatam capriciously. It's not like here and there just doing it for once whimsically, whatever not mental concoction. So one who doesn't do mental concoction, he can sit. He should be free from all kind of sins. He should be free from all kind of sin. Yeah. And another thing, one must submit questions. Okay. Prabhupada talks also here. Acha, later also Prabhupada says in the later purpose also he said that how he should be expert in all the shastras, all the darshanas, six philosophies and all, and he should be free from sin. He should be able to refute all other philosophical, theological beliefs by other people, and he should be able to establish the philosophy of Srimad Bhagavatam, establish the ultimate goal of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, let's read the other verses. Rishaya uchuhu taya khalu puranani setihasani chanagha akhyatani apyadhitani dharma shastrani anyuta. The sages said, respected Sutta Goswami, you are completely free from all vice. So that's another thing, completely free from all vice. So Rishaya uchuhu khalu tvaya khalu puranani seitihashani chanagha, free from all the vice. Vice means papa, free from all the sinful reactions, sins. It's pure. You are well versed in all religious scriptures, the Puranas and histories. Therefore, you have gone through them under proper guidance and have also explained them. You have gone through proper guidance and explained them. Not only you are free from all the vices, but you are also well versed in Shastra. Okay. And not only you are well versed, but you have gone through them under proper guidance. You haven't read them whimsically. Just grab some book, buy some book from the bookstall, and just read it on your own. And okay, I am a scholar, I have read this. No, read under the proper guidance. So, yeah, Sutta Goswami did that. So now, the point is, Sutta Goswami he took the benchmark very high, expectations very high. He is responsible for that. He took the benchmarks really high, being representative of Vyasadeva and Shukdev Goswami, free from all the vice and well versed in Shastra, gone through them under proper guidance and also explained them. Akhyatani, he has studied, and Adhitani, he had taught also, explained to others also. So now Sutta Goswami has raised the bar of expectation, standard high. So we have to follow his footsteps now. That's why Prabhupada is saying in the purport that these are the standards. Goswami, a bona fide representative of Vyasa, must be free from all kind of vices. Yeah. The four major vices in Kali Yuga: illicit connection with women, animal slaughter, intoxication, speculative gambling of all sorts. He must be free from all vices before he can dare to sit on Vyasasan. So yeah, these are the points to sit on Vyasasan. He should not only be free from such vices, but he must also be well versed in all revealed scriptures, in the Vedas. The Puranas are also part of the Vedas. And histories like the Mahabharata, Ramayana are also part of the Vedas. One can only assimilate the knowledge of the revealed scriptures by hearing and explaining. Hearing is called Shravana. Explaining is called Kirtana. Okay. So that's the point. So now, there might be a question that, so what do we do? I know that I am not free from all the vices. I am not expert in all the short darshanas, all the philosophies. I'm not gone through all the scriptures and all. And so, but in temple, they asked me to give Bhagavatam class, sit in Bhagavatam class in Vyasasam. What do? Do I give Bhagavatam class or no? Should I wait till I be free from all the vices? Should I wait till I be expert in all the shastras, all the scriptures? Should I should I wait till I get expert to refute all the other philosophies, Mayavad, Nirvishayavad, and Shaddarshanas, Kapila, Patanjali, Gautama, Kanabhuji, all these Shaddarshanas are there. Should I wait till that? Point is, yeah, in this Kali Yuga, we are struggling. Ultimately, ideally, we should listen from a bona fide spiritual master, a bona fide pure devotee who is free from all the vices, who is expert in Shastra. We should listen from him. In temples also, Bhagavad Katha should be done by a devotee who is pure in heart, free from all the vices, expert in all the philosophies, all the scriptures and all. If that kind of sadhu is there, we should listen from him only. Like when Prabhupada was there, every day Prabhupada would give classes. Of course, sometimes Prabhupada would ask his disciples to sit and give Bhagavad Katha and Prabhupada class, and Prabhupada would sit and listen also how they are speaking. So ideally, we should listen from Prabhupada or so. When Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was there, he would give classes every day in Gaudiya Math, so devotees would come and listen. We should listen from that kind of sadhu every day. But Prabhupada made a system that, okay, like devotees in the devotee community, every devotee, the senior devotees come and speak Krishna Katha, the juniors listen from them, and also sometimes junior devotees come and give Bhagavad class. So that's the culture Prabhupada created so that we stay connected with each other. We discuss Bhagavad Katha, Paraspara Anukathanam Pavanam Bhagavad Yashaha, Mithorati Mitho Tushti Nibrittir Mitha Atmanaha. That my devotees, when they come together, they discuss about me, they explain about me to each other, and they get mutual attraction for me. So Prabhupada created this culture through Bhagavad class. One devotee sits one day and give Bhagavad Katha, Bhagavad class, and other devotees listen, they ask question. Next day, other devotee sits. Like that goes on, it rotates. Nice culture that devotees sit and listen Krishna Katha. So we make a devotee sit on Vyasasan. At the same time, we also understand, we give him respect, we worship him, respect him. Okay, a devotee is there, we respect him. But that at the same time, we understand who is where, who is what. We don't we don't falsely impose on a person who said on Vyasa, okay, you are free from all the vices, or you are expert in all the shastras. The reality, who is where, okay, that person also says, okay, and he explains Krishna Katha. So if we wait till that I be free from all the vices, and then only we don't know when that day will come. So more than that, important is that devotees sit on Vyasas and they speak Krishna Katha, and devotees listen from each other. That culture is more important. That together we progress. The culture is that together we progress. Mithorati, mithotushti, mutual attraction for Krishna. Mutually we attract, we get attracted to Krishna. Mutually we progress in Krishna. Mutually we get nourishment. Nivritti, mithorati, mithotushti. Tushti is nourishment. We get mutual nourishment by hearing from each other Bhagavad Katha. So it's okay, we give Bhagavad Katha. Point is, we understand what we are. I understand what I am. So even if devotees ask me to sit on Vyasas and give Bhagavad Katha, I should understand that, okay, what I am, a fool, a rascal, but devotees mercifully asked me to sit and give Bhagavad Katha, give Bhagavad class. Okay, whatever I read, with the mood of humility, humble attitude, the respect to all the audience, also senior devotees, I should just recite, narrate what I heard, just share what I heard. That's all. That can be one opportunity to correct myself also. That if I speak something wrong, assembled devotees will correct me. So I'll correct my understanding, get the chance to correct my understanding, so purify myself. That can be one way of seeing it, one perspective, that okay, devotees instructed me to sit on Vyasas and keep class. Okay, let me sit and say whatever I say, whatever I heard, and that's how I get purified. That's one way. But also at the same time, I should know that I should not fly on the sky. But yeah, see, I sat on the Vyasas and I gave class, and so many devotees, 50, 100, 200, 500, 1000 devotees sat and heard Bhagavad Katha from me, and they respected me like anything. They gave me garland, they offered me flowers, and some places Bengal, some places you go, and devotees also, they will offer you arati and all. So wow, so looks like I am a great acharya, I am a great pure devotee, I am great, a big thing. So we should not fly high, we should be grounded. Understand, I'm a full rascal. I don't have these qualities, what Prabhupada discusses in these verses. Qualities to sit on Vyasasana. You see, just first chapter of Bhagavatam, and Prabhupada is discussing this thing. The qualities to sit on Vyasasana. It's important. I don't have these qualities to sit on Vyasasana, but because devotees asked me, as a service, I am doing it. Like Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Goswami, Kaviraj Goswami wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita. He writes in chapter 8 of Adi Lila that why I am writing the Chaitanya Charitamrita? In order to purify myself. Lekharange. I am trying to purify myself. That's why I am writing Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Similarly, Maitreya Rishi also says to Vidura in third canto of Bhagavatam that why I am discussing Bhagavad Katha to you, because if I don't do this, my tongue will be unchaste, senses will be impure. So to purify me, purify my tongue, I am discussing Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Katha. So that's the mood of a devotee who is preaching and teaching, giving classes in line with Shukdev Goswami, Srila Prabhupada, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. This is our parampara, this is our mood. It should be like this. So now, from in text 7, actually 6, 7, 8, these verses talks about the qualities of Suta Goswami. You see, Suta Goswami is, what are the qualities of Suta Goswami? Is Anagha. One quality he is Anagha, Cha Anagha. He is Anagha, free from all vices. Another quality is Akhyatani Adhitani. Akhyatani, he has studied it, and Adhitani is another quality, he had taught also. And then he is expert in Dharma Shastra and all. So that we got few qualities in text 6. Now text 7 talks further qualities. Yani Veda Vidam Shreshto Bhagavan Vadarayanaha Anyacha Munaya Suta Padara Paravara Vido Viduhu. Being the eldest learned Vedantist, O Suta Goswami, you are acquainted with the knowledge of Vyasadeva, who is the incarnation of Godhead. And you also know other sages who are fully versed in all kinds of physical and metaphysical knowledge. So Yani Veda Vedam Shrestha, he is eldest learned Vedantist, best amongst the Vedantist. Yani Veda Vedam Shrestha. Okay. Paravara Vidaha, he is expert in Paravara, in material and the physical and metaphysical knowledge. Paravara, Bhautik and Adi Bhautik, he is expert in all those. So these are the qualities of Suta Goswami here. In purport 6, Prabhupada talks about glories of hearing and chanting, Shravan Kirtan. Talks about in purport 7, Prabhupada talks about Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural commentary to Vedanta Sutra or Brahma Sutra. We discussed that in previous one of the class, a few days back here only, that what is Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, how Vyasadeva wrote, compiled Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, and then later on all the different acharyas or different sampradaya, like Shankaracharya came and Shankaracharya gave commentary to Vedanta Sutra as Sharirika Bhashya, Mayavada, and other acharyas, Vaishnavacharyas, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, they came and they wrote their commentaries, Srivasya, Vedanta Bhashya, to refute Shankaracharya's Mayavada. So we accept Srimad Bhagavatam as the natural commentary to Vedanta Sutra. Yeah, theism is explained completely in the Vedanta Sutra, whereas in the other systems of philosophical speculations, particularly no mention is given to the ultimate cause of all causes. One can sit on the Vyasasana only after being conversant in all systems of philosophy, so that one can present fully the theistic views of Bhagavatam in defiance of all other systems. He is the proper teacher to the Suta Goswami. So it's a natural commentary to, he is the Vyasadeva. It is called Bhagavatam natural commentation on Brahma Sutra Vedanta. The Vadarayana Vedanta Sutras. Because Vyasadeva is himself is the author of Vedanta Sutra as well as Bhagavatam. So there is a book. I wrote a book, and there are 10 people who wrote study guides or commentaries to my book. And I myself wrote a commentary to my book only. So now which commentary will be the best? So there is on my book, there are 11 commentaries on the market. 10 are written by the other people and one is written by myself. So my one will be best one because I know what was in my mind while writing this book. Acharyas did like this. Sometimes Acharyas did like they write a commentary to Shastra and they write another commentary to their commentary. How to read their commentary. To that. They write another commentary. That's also there in the culture. The short darshanas are by Gautama, Kanad, Kapila, Patanjali, Jaimini, Ashtavakra. Sometimes later on we can discuss the short darshanas philosophies in brief. What are their philosophies? Gautama, Patanjali Yoga Sutra is famous. Kapil Deva Sankhya is famous, like that. Different sages. Kapila Kata Patanjali Gautama Kanabuji Jaimini Bodhya Avedhai. Okay. So now comes very wonderful verse called the of Shukdev Goswami, Sutta Goswami. Actually, this talks about also the quality of a disciple. What should be? Bethatvam Somya Tat Sarvam Tatvatastanugrahat Bruyu Snigdhasya Shishyasya Guravo Guhyamapyuta. And because you are submissive, your spiritual masters have endowed you with all their favors. Therefore, you can tell us all you have learned from them. Betu tat somyam. Somya, one who is pure and simple. Somya, pure and simple. Okay. Tat sarvam tatvataha. So, tat anugrahat. Bruya snigdhasya. Snigdhasya of the one who is submissive. Snigdhasya. Shishyasya. So snigdhasya, that is one meaning. One devotee was explaining that snigdha. What is the meaning of snigdha? Is submissive, one who is submissive. But snigdha came from sneha. Sneha means ghee. Bengali also we call sneha. Sanskrit also sneha is ghee. Sneha padartha. Sneha padartha is ghee. So it's like ghee has the quality called malleable. It's malleable. Like for example, if you put a ghee gets what called? Sometimes the ghee becomes, if you put the ghee in a fridge or in a cold place, ghee becomes so hard. It's difficult to take the ghee with a spoon also. You put the spoon and to extract ghee from that hard condensed ghee. Sometimes it's difficult to bring also. It's so condensed, so thick. But the same ghee, so that means when the ghee is condensed, kept in a cooler place, in fridge or in a cooler place, you put the ghee, becomes so condensed. Then you want to bring it, there is a resistance. You put the spoon inside it, resistance. Spoon doesn't go easily. You have to push the spoon with some power, and then you take the ghee from, take a scoop of ghee from the ghee bottle or ghee pot. There's a resistance. But the same ghee, when it comes in contact with fire, it melts, malleable, they become liquid. Then there is no resistance. You easily just put the spoon and just took. You can take one spoon of one scoop of ghee easily. So this ghee is disciple. Disciple should be like ghee, and spiritual master is like the fire. So the jivatma it's like his seen, his unearthed, everything is condensed in his heart. So there's resistance. Spiritual life, it cannot enter, penetrate. There is resistance. We did resistance in physics. So now a spiritual master is like the fire. When disciple comes in contact with spiritual master, he should melt. He should be malleable so that he doesn't have any resistance. Spiritual master can easily take out all the anarthas from him and throw them away. So Sutta Goswami had this quality. So malleable means he is totally submissive to spiritual master. No resistance. Whatever spiritual master says, he follows it. That should be the quality of a disciple. So we read here from this section the qualities of a disciple also. So here you see what we discussed in Subodhini, text 6 to 8. The qualities of Sutta Goswami are described here. Anagha. Anagha is freed from all the vices. Anagha. Adhitani. Then well versed in the scriptures, Puranas and histories, and Akhyatani. Also explained them. Veda Vidam, eldest learned Vedantist, and Shreshtaha knows knowledge of Vyasdev and other sages. Shreshtaha. Somya, a gentle, pure, simple, snigdhasta, submissive. Therefore, your gurus endowed with you with favors. So that was the quality of Sutta Goswami, who should also be the quality of a disciple, a devotee of Lord. He should have similar quality. The purport of Srila Prabhupada talks about, he quotes the meaning of this Varyasya Prasadat Bhagavat Prasada from Guru Vastakam. Yasya Prasadat Nagati Kutopi, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur's Guru Vastakam. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. Only by his satisfaction can one please the personality of Godhead. And when he is dissatisfied, there is only havoc on the path of spiritual realization. So that's important. So that's the only thing. Srila Prabhupada, when he read Bhagavad Gita, that verse where it says that Vyavasayatmika buddhireka kurunandana. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes commentary to that is that Vyavasayatmika buddhi means one-pointed mind, one-pointed intelligence, and that should be for executing the order, the instruction of spiritual master. A disciple should have Vyavasayatmika buddhi in order to fulfill the order of spiritual master. So that gives inspiration to Prabhupada that yes, my spiritual master gave me one instruction, that preach to the English speaking world message of Srimad Bhagavatam. So I should do that. So Prabhupada had this one pointed fixed attention in his mind, and he just took it seriously. So that's all from 4 to 8, that section. From text 9 to 23, the sages will ask 6 questions to Sutta Goswami that will start studying from next class. Thanks a lot. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granthara Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Bol.